camera movement plays a pivotal role in creating captivating visuals that can evoke emotions and immerse the audience in the story. It's not just about moving the camera, it's about moving it with purpose and accuracy to amplify the storytelling experience. From smooth pans that capture the vastness of a scene to tilts that reveal hidden details, dollies for seamless transitions, and tracking shots for following or leading a subject, understanding when and how to use them is key to creating visually compelling shots. Shot List Series, Part 3. Camera Movement. In our previous episode of the Shot List series, we uncovered the intricacies of shot sizes and how you can effectively convey a compelling visual narrative through their strategic use. In this episode, we're swooping into the art of mastering camera movement like a pro. We are going to break down 7 basic camera movements that any beginner filmmaker can achieve easily. But before we move on, smash the like button, subscribe to Breadfruit Studios, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our future filmmaking episodes. Having done that, let's move the camera. Push-in. The first camera movement on our list is the push-in. A push-in camera movement, also known as a dolly-in, involves the physical movement of the camera closer to the subject within a scene. It's a technique used to intensify focus on a particular element, emphasize emotion or detail, or create a sense of intimacy with the subject. Pushing in towards characters is beyond getting physically closer to them. It's a powerful storytelling technique to move into their internal world. It's a visual way to convey the character's internal state, whether it's a moment of realization, contemplation, and internal conflict, like in this moment from Acrimony. Tyler Perry used this technique to get us closer to Melinda, to experience her emotional spectrum firsthand as she tells her side of the story to her therapist. By moving the camera closer to Melinda, Tyler Perry creates a sense of intimacy, drawing our attention to her subtle expressions, emotions, and even her internal conflict. The push-in movement can be subtle or dramatic, depending on the director's intention and the emotional impact they wish to convey. This technique makes viewers to connect more deeply with the character, empathize with their experiences, and gain insight into their thoughts and feelings. Pull out. Push-in takes us closer to a subject, but the pull-out takes us away from the subject or the scene. This movement is used to broaden the view or create a sense of distance or detachment.
And if you shoot this unarmed old man, I guarantee I will hang you by the neck until you are dead, once we arrive in Red Rock.
Just as push-in is used to get the audience closer to the character's emotion, push-out creates a distance, abandoning the character to go through their emotions alone. You can achieve this movement by fixing the camera on a track and dolly or a camera slider while gradually pulling out from the subject.
Be patient! I hear patience is a virtue. I ain't never been able to wait to see if the motherfucker true or not.
Next, the pan. Before we proceed, please like this video if you haven't already, subscribe to Breadfruit Studios, and hit the notification bell for more beginner-friendly filmmaking tutorials as this one. If you have done that, please comment, "I love this episode." Great, thank you. Now let's continue. We have moved in and out. Now let's move left and right with the pan. Pan movement involves directing the camera horizontally from left to right or right to left while the camera is at a fixed position. It creates a sense of uninterrupted flow, guiding the audience's attention to a specific detail or action. Pan is often used to follow a character's movement across a space, track action that extends beyond the frame, or introduce new elements into the scene. Aside following characters or action, pan movement can also be used for storytelling purposes. For example, a slow pan across a room filled with objects can provide subtle clues about a character's personality or the mood of the scene. Similarly, a rapid pan can convey a sense of urgency or chaos in intense situations, depending on the desired effect and the director's vision for the scene. To achieve this movement, we recommend a fluid head tripod for seamless horizontal movement from left to right and right to left. The tilt. We've talked about the horizontal movement. Now let's talk about the vertical. Tilt camera movement is achieved by vertically moving the camera up or down from a fixed position. It's a technique used to reveal or emphasize elements within a scene that are located above or below the camera's original viewpoint. When the camera tilts upwards, it can be used to reveal a character's dominance,
I'll protect you,
or to reveal tall buildings, towering structures, or expansive skies, emphasizing grandeur or significance. Conversely, tilting downwards reveals a character's vulnerability. It can also be used to reveal information, highlight details on the ground, conveying a sense of discovery. Just like a pan, a tilt movement can also be used to guide the audience's focus within a scene. To achieve this movement, fix the camera firm on a fluid head tripod and then tilt up and down. Tracking. The tracking shot, unlike push-in, which moves the camera to the subject, or pull-out, which moves camera away from the subject. A tracking shot moves the camera with the subject. You can achieve this movement either by mounting the camera on a dolly, a handheld stabilizer, or a specialized rig. Tracking shots can be used for various purposes. They can follow characters as they move through a scene, providing a sense of momentum and continuity. Tracking shots can also reveal details of the environment or establish the spatial relationships between characters and their surroundings. Directors often use tracking shots to immerse the audience in the action, enhance the storytelling, or convey a sense of urgency or tension. Tracking shots leads or follows a subject, but if the camera moves left or right, it creates what is called trucking shot. A trucking shot can be used to establish the characters and the world of the film. In essence, tracking shots are a versatile tool. It allows you to creatively explore space, movement, and perspective within a scene. Static shot. And finally, the shot that has no movement at all, the static shot. The static shot is a deliberate choice by the director to maintain visual stability within a scene. By keeping the camera still, the director forces audience to focus entirely on the action unfolding in front of them. Static shots are often used for dialogue scenes, shot composition, and to place emphasis on actors' performance because they provide a clear and uninterrupted view of the action. By keeping the shot static, audience are forced to keep their attention fixed on the character's emotions. Static shots can also be used to establish a scene, showing the details of the setting without distraction. Mastering camera movement is not just about technical skills, it's about storytelling. By honing your camera movement techniques, you can enhance the narrative, evoke emotions, and create visually stunning films. Today, we challenge you to grab your camera, experiment with different movements, and share your experience with us in the comments below. Remember, practice is the key to mastery. So, go out there, film like a pro, and let your creativity shine. Keep experimenting, keep learning, and watch your craft soar to new heights. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Breadfruit Studios for more filmmaking tips and tricks. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.